Hello again, YouTube. On part 1 and 2 on a plenum build for the Ford Zetec engine, I made this aluminium plate to house the plenum part, and that was quite a lot of machining. And on the second part I talked about why and what and so on. So on this part I'm going to tell you about something about the making this carbon fiber plenum. First I made a mold using my Ender 3D printer. Printed the mold in 4 pieces, and then I taped it together and put some PVA release agent on the mold. And after that it was just cutting the fibers and laying them on the mold with wet laminating, and yeah, put on some peel ply and bagging, pulling it in vacuum. I actually pulled it on pretty hard vacuum. I should have been using something like 350-400 millibars, but I went all the way down to 50 to 100 millibars, and the fiber percent is very high. The plenum weighs only around 200 grams entirely, the carbon part. But yeah, it's very stiff. I don't think we have any problem on regular pressures. I'll be running this. But yeah, there's the inside view. I put couple of layers on some parts that I felt were too thin, and then I'm going to be finishing this. I put some resin on top of it, and I'm going to sand it down so I can get a nice flat finish. And I'm going to be laminating an aluminium bushing on here so that I can attach the boost hose on it. But yeah, that'll be part 4 or part something, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make too many videos about this plenum because it's quite boring, because I didn't film making it. That was too much hassle putting the stuff on the molds and cursing and swearing on the bagging. It was very rough. I actually used something like bread bag, plastic bag, that those long kind of French breads come in. I used it in here because that was perfect fit. I just push it down there, tape it to the bag, and let it open on here to the atmosphere, so the bagging pulls it everything on vacuum. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased on how this turned out, because I was very afraid it would have pores and stuff on it. But yeah, it doesn't have any pores. It's better than I hoped. But yeah, the surface is very rough because the molds are on 4 pieces, so there's tape lines, then there's mold lines and tape lines and mold lines. But I don't care. It turned out better than expected. But yeah, I don't know anything else to tell you guys. I'll put some pictures on the molding process, because I have a couple of pictures on that. I'll slice them into the video. But yeah, if you have any comments or questions, put them down below. And oh yeah, one more thing. There's a 2mm, 2.5 or 3mm. No, it's 3mm wide groove in here. And it's something like 4 or 5mm deep. Can't remember. And I'll be gluing this onto the aluminium part. We'll see how that goes. And I have to give a shout out to Throttle Stop Garage. He gave me this idea on his videos. I saw him making it with gluing it to the aluminium part. And I was so fascinated by the Throttle Stop Garage video, so I had to try and make this. But yeah, anyways, you all stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.